So we have a 14-year-old who we can't really say the S word, so we got to use the word unalive. He unalived himself after falling in love with an AI in a chatbox. And the 14-year-old began talking to AI chatbots in April 2023. And he was talking to these bots, and he named these bots after the HBO show Game of Thrones. Sewell, Setzer III, became obsessed with bots to the point that he was not doing his schoolwork. He began to get distracted by the AI, that he was failing in school. His phone was taken away multiple times so that he can focus and get back on track on his schoolwork. And this child was having conversations with the AI and expressing himself to the AI. And the AI as well would respond back. They were having conversations with each other. Mind you, just so y'all know, the AI is not an actual person. It's not a human. So he was interacting with a robot, a bot on the other end. And he ended up falling in love with this bot. And he repeatedly brought up thoughts of unaliving himself to this bot. And the AI even asked the young boy if he had a plan to do that. And he responded by saying he was considering something that will be a pain-free death. And the young boy found his stepfather's .45 caliber handgun and pretty much his mother's she's suing the company and wants the people behind the technology to be held accountable. Hey Elon, did you hear this story? You know, you're the same guy that said, mark my words, AI is far more dangerous. You said that. And yet you're continuing to push this AI. You said that. AI is already dangerous. People are getting scam calls by AIs. There are articles that are surfacing about that. People are getting their identity stolen from the AIs. Yeah. You have people hugging their so-called dead relatives through the AI, and we know that's not even the person. We know it's not. We know that this is all fallen angel technology. Oh, let's not forget that you had an athletic director who used AI to frame a principal with racist remarks with deepfake out of retaliation. And thank God that there are people out there in those fields that can identify when it's fraud, when it's fake. There's people in that department, and that's what helped that principal out. But you see the dangers of that? An athletic director used the principal's picture, used his voice with deepfake technology, surfaced it all over the internet, having this principal say racist remarks. And that principal didn't even say the things that the AI deepfake was saying. And thank God for those kind of people that figured that out and helped that man. But you see the danger of that? Then you already see the Neuralinks, the AI's first human head transplantation with robot surgeons and AI precisions. You and the world already see the dangers, and instead of stopping it, you're still pushing it. Jeffrey what's his name? Jeffrey Hinton. Jeffrey Hinton, the godfather of AI, even admitted himself when he was asked the question that humans don't know what they are doing when it comes to the AI. That came out of his mouth. He even said that these robots are intelligent and can make decisions on their own with their own self-awareness. That came out of the godfather of AI's mouth. These are all fallen angel technology, by the way, ladies and gentlemen. They walk among you already. The movies already warned you. Are you guys finding different ways to depopulate the human race? Trying to find a lot of ways for people can't reproduce? Y'all coming up with so many ways. These demons are just finding more ways to be more human and blend in. It's pretty obvious. If they're trying to find a way how to blend in and be a human, instead of having you open doors to possess your vessel, which they're going to still continue to do that and keep people at a low vibration and a low state where they can control you and use you. But they're also trying to find ways so they can live permanently in a body of their own, which is the meat suits, the body harvesting. You see them walking out here shape-shifting. You see it all. And when your spiritual eyes are open, and when you unplug from this matrix, you're going to see the NPCs. You're going to see the bots. You're going to see the shapeshifters. You're going to see actual people being controlled by these demons and that are still programmed. You're going to see them being controlled by them acting weird, normal, like not normal. You're going to see all of that too. You're going to see it all. And this technology is not only deceptive, but it's also dangerous, especially to the young youth. Parents have to be responsible, man, as well, to know what your children are doing, what they're involved in, who they're involved with, and watch what your children literally are doing. Literally. Minors should not be allowed to use smartphones. Especially minors, no. And their laptops and computers should be monitored. Not only do you have to watch out for the predators preying on your children and how they do it on here on these websites and the little tactics that they do. Not only do you have to watch out for that, but now you have to watch out for the AI as well. That's sad. And the sad thing about this story is that this kid was already depressed and he was already feeling a certain way. And he went to an AI and began to express himself to this AI and build a bond and ended up falling in love with this AI. So parents, what you guys need to do is find out what's going on in your kid's life. Because a lot of these kids out here are hurting. They are going through things. Some of them may not even tell you. So you got to check up on your kid. Talk to your kid. Make them feel good. You know, find out what's going on in their life. Help them any way that you can possible. But show your support. Love your children. Because they're hurting out here. And this is what happened with this child. He was hurting. Going through some stuff. And he ended up going to an AI and started talking to an AI that was not even a human. But he should have been talking to somebody like his mother. I mean, they said that he went to therapy and all this stuff. So, okay, so you knew that your child was already going through some things. But you wasn't really on alert on your child like that then. And this is what I'm saying. Parents, you got to be way more, like, you got to be on top of your children. You got to make sure that they're all right. What's going on in their life? Are they being bullied? Are they going through some things? Because children go through things, but they rather not open up to their parents and people. They rather hold that in and stay locked up in their room and go through some things. This is real. Take this story as a lesson, and for you to be aware on your child. And I know a lot of people's wondering, well, how did he find his stepfather's gun? Parents, I know a lot of y'all want to carry, have it in your crib. I get it. To protect your family, to protect your loved ones, whether it's legal or illegal. And no, this video, I'm not saying to have it illegal. No. All right? Because I know how niggas want to switch the narrative. But I'm saying, I know, if you have a gun in your house, you're doing it to protect your family. I get it. But for those of y'all doing that, y'all got to be, like, y'all got to hide your guns way more better. And don't even tell your children where they're at. Don't tell your children you got a gun. Don't tell your children where you hiding it at. Like, be responsible with that too. Those of y'all who's carrying and having it in your house, be responsible with that. Because obviously this kid knew exactly where to find that. He knew exactly where to find that. His stepfather's gun. He knew where to find it and ended up, sad to say, unaliving himself. This is a sad story, but as well, this is a story to bring an awareness to you, parents and world, about the dangers of this AI and deepfake, and also to check up on your kids and check up on their well-being and seeing how they're doing, and also checking on what they're going through. Because now you got people opening up to damn AIs and robots. What? Can't you see what's happening in this world? Terminator warned you. iRobot warned you. The Matrix warned you. They Live warned you. All these movies warned you. And the movies that are coming, like they keep bringing out now, the movies coming out now with all this AI, especially the one with Megan Fox. And you see these movies now with AI and the future. Pay attention, because these movies, it's like the older you get, when you now start understanding things, you're not watching movies no more for the entertainment. You're now watching it for the subliminal messages and what's behind it, because it is predictive programming. They got to tell you what they're doing. So, when you now start to watch these movies, yo, I promise you, when you watch these movies now, not only do you got to discern and protect your eyes and make sure things don't come through the portals, always, hedge of protection, rebuke and bind, but when you start watching these movies for the message, you start seeing it more clear and go, what? It makes sense now about this world and what they're doing. They tell you. Sad story, but this should wake y'all up about the dangers of AI. And not only the dangers of AI, but be aware of those around you who is suffering in silence, especially your children. And those of y'all who's carrying, be responsible and hide that somewhere. I know you want to protect, do it. But be responsible. Y'all stay safe. Y'all stay prayed up. Y'all stay in repentance. Stay with the Most High. Unplug from this matrix. Because we ain't the only humans walking this world, baby. They everywhere. And you're seeing it. Just like Kim Kardashian's Halloween costume. That ain't no albino alligator. Come on, who you think you fooling? Who you think you fooling? Maybe the Carnell, those still plugged in, asleep and still distracted, like, yeah, and watch things without thinking, but who you fooling? You ain't fooling those who have eyes to see, those who are aware, those who are awake. You ain't fooling. We know what that was about. We know. Showing us your true form and your true self. Showing us already what we already see and already know what exists. It's just a matter of time. Y'all see the Project Blue Beam, the deep fakes, y'all see it? They're doing all of this to prepare, so when they start showing themselves, they be like, oh, is that AI? Is that Project Blue Beam? Come on, don't get deceived, man. This is all deception. Don't get deceived. Stay with the Most High, the Creator. Stay with God. Pray to Him to sharpen your discernment so you can discern Discern. I don't know if you can hear the honk that happened in between that just now with all the AC and all the stuff in the background, but I heard that. Until the next video.